I told Anne to keep it a secret, and she was terrified when she heard the story. She urged me to purchase a pregnancy test because I may be pregnant with Fred. It was impossible, and it was beyond my comprehension. I was still in school, and had never thought of getting pregnant at this age. I tried to ignore Anne's warning, but the symptoms were getting more apparent, and after deciding to check, I discovered that I was indeed pregnant with Fred. I was on the verge of passing out from anxiety the moment I found that out. My parents had already barred me from associating with Fred, and I was too young to give birth. What would happen if they found out I was pregnant with him? I picked up the phone and dialed Chance and Anne's number. They came to comfort me and be there for me when I needed them the most. I recalled crying a lot that day. Chance was particularly enraged and wanted to turn Fred in and have him imprisoned. With his insistence, I was afraid that things would get more complicated and that Fred would endanger everyone, so I prevented Chance from doing so. My parents summoned me to the living room the following day, and they also gathered Chance and Anne to my house for a conversation. I had the impression that something terrible was going on. My parents told me that Chance had approached them and told them everything. I was afraid they would be angry with me, but fortunately, my mother hugged me and said, "We're family, and I know you are very scared. This heinous criminal must be punished." They didn't throw me out. They sympathized with me instead, and vowed not to be upset with me because of the pregnancy. They were going to report Fred, so he had to go to prison. Fred was arrested for his actions not long after. Fred, my worst nightmare, was punished. I wanted to keep the child and give birth to the baby, despite being still in school. My family and friends were there for me and supported me, so I didn't feel alone. Chance was always very nice to me and was always by my side when I needed him the most. I went to the hospital when it was close to my labor day. When I was in there, Chance held my hand and said something that stunned me. "Josie, I will take care of you for the rest of my life, marry you, and give you a happy family." I laughed at those silly, sweet words. "Chance, what are you saying? This is so odd. We've known each other for a long time. How could we possibly be in a relationship? Listen, I appreciate your encouragement, but I want you to marry the girl you love. Don't marry me out of pity." "Josie, all these times I hid my feelings for you to be by your side as a friend," Chance said unexpectedly. "I've been falling for you, but because you had a boyfriend and he was a dangerous guy like Fred, I was afraid that if I confessed my love to you, he would be crazy. All I could do is be your friend." I was surprised, and it took me some time to understand his feelings. He showed his honesty by taking care of me. I gave birth to a baby girl, whom I called Katniss. I soon became Chance's girlfriend as well. We married 10 years later. After graduating and landing a well-paying job, Chance and I purchased a house in Los Angeles and relocated there. Katniss is now a 10-year-old girl who is well-behaved, intelligent, and, of course, referred to Chance as her dad. But I couldn't enjoy my happy life until one day while shopping at the market, I ran into a familiar face on the street. It was Fred. His face was full of beard, and he still carried the same terrifying eyes. I was scared, so I lowered my face and walked quickly. But Fred followed me with a creepy grin. He suddenly embraced me as we walked to an empty street. Just as I was afraid of, Fred would find a way to exact vengeance on me after he was released from jail. That's why I wanted to relocate to Los Angeles to avoid him seeing us. But he managed to track me down. What is he going to do to me? Will he ruin my life again, as he did 10 years ago? Let's wait until next time to hear what happened.